when the migrating birds once again cross this stretch of sky, and when the desert winds carve fresh patterns into the sand, I, the Rhamnos erythroxylampal, remain here still, just a tree, standing in the same unchanging posture through the ages. I am a relic species from the Ice Age. My twisted branches curl like dragon claws, my cracked bark resembles the shell of a tortoise, and my slender leaves are as delicate as willow brows. Upon the land of Muas desert, I have become a witness to time itself. I am one of the silent and resilient native inhabitants of this land. Once, my companions stood across the dunes like green guardians. Our dense canopies joined together into vast drifting clouds of green, sheltering herds of wild animals with peaceful homes and providing natural tents of shade for passing caravans. In those days, our roots spread beneath the earth like silver nets, tightly embracing the land. Yet change always arrives quietly. The cold gleam of axe blades shattered the stillness, and wagons carried away the trunks of my kin. The lush green faded little by little, and the yellow sands once more revealed their sharp and merciless edge. Just as I believed this land would return to desolation, a flash of red appeared at the edge of the dunes. It was a young man dressed in a red work uniform. At first, he always walked past with his head lowered in haste. But on one bitterly cold winter night, while working at the well site, he suddenly looked up. His eyes met mine. In that moment, his frozen fingers trembled slightly. Yet a different kind of light ignited within his eyes. From then on, his inspection route would always circle back to me. With his roughened hands, he gently touched my bark, as though greeting an old friend long separated by time. The seed of hope began to sprout in the desert. They formed volunteer service teams and established systematic conservation procedures. They visited herders to spread awareness of ecological protection. Every tree was given its own identity record. With a simple scan on a mobile phone, people could view growth data and watering records. Drones regularly swept across the skies above us, while satellite remote sensing technology monitored the entire protected area. Modern science and technology breathed new life back into this land. Together with his companions, the young man even formed a special band, turning our story into songs. Experts from around the world traveled great distances to stand before me and listen as the guardians spoke about ecological preservation. Our story eventually reached the international stage as well, becoming a model example of environmental protection. My name is the Rhamnos erythroxylampal. I am not merely a tree, but an everlasting green memory rooted in this desert. Within my rings are recorded the storms and hardships of the past. Among my branches sways the hope of new life. Beneath my roots extends a future where humanity and nature coexist in harmony. On this land of eternal change, I remain in my unchanging stance, telling the most primal story of life's resilience, and bearing witness to one moving love story of the sea of sand after another.